you are in Buckeye territory, okay? I'm gonna let you know that. My friends let me know that I'm a Buckeye in Buckeye territory.
Marcus Freeman's dad, Michael, reminding all of us we are in Buckeye territory as his son gets ready to take on his alma mater Saturday under the lights here at the Shoe in Columbus. As first-year head coach, Marcus Freeman has established really his own philosophy on coaching and drawing from the experience of others around him, including his former coach, College Football Hall of Famer Jim Tressel.
Yes, I had the opportunity to sit down one-on-one with both of these gentlemen to talk about that special relationship and mentorship, really, that they've had with each other over the years throughout Marcus's playing career and now as he's moved into the role of head coach.
He's what I aspire to be as a head coach.
He just needed coached and loved and appreciated and valued.
In 2002, Ohio State head coach Jim Tressel led the Buckeyes to the national championship.
The Buckeyes win the national championship.
Marcus Freeman was a junior at Wayne High School in Huber Heights, Ohio at the time, about 60 miles west of Columbus. When the Buckeyes started recruiting Freeman, it wasn't a hard sell.
I didn't really have much of an option, and so being an hour from Columbus, Ohio, when I got offered a scholarship to Ohio State, I kind of knew where I was going to go.
Freeman arrived at Ohio State in January of 2004 as an early enrollee and quickly grabbed the attention of his head coach.
He was blessed in a lot of ways, great parents, and so great habits, great discipline, but physically he was blessed. He was always trying to find a way to be what you hoped he'd be, to meet your expectations, to warrant that confidence you had in him. And whether it was his personal behavior or it was his willingness to study the game.
Freeman became a two-time second-team All-Big Ten linebacker for the Buckeyes. Taken by the Chicago Bears in the 5th round of the 2009 NFL Draft. But his professional career was cut short by injuries and an enlarged heart.
I'm a man of faith, and it was almost like God was saying, okay, no more football here. This is the direction I'm leading you to. And so the first call I made was to Coach Tressel, who was my college coach. And I said, Coach, I can't play anymore. I want to be a GA. And he said, show up tomorrow at 6 a.m. and we'll talk. And so that was the start of it.
In 2010, Freeman began his coaching career as a graduate assistant at his alma mater.
Very quickly you learn that you get your satisfaction and you really get your inspiration by seeing young people succeed. And it's not as much as the X's and O's and the game of football as much as you see young people have success. And that's for me why I do it. I love to see the young guys have success. I'm an ultimate competitor. I love to win.
Freeman's career skyrocketed from there. In 2020, he won Defensive Coordinator of the Year at Cincinnati. And as his stock continued to rise, he always checked in with Tressel.
It was always fun to chat with them about, is this a good move, do you think this, and so forth. And then when he gets to Notre Dame and all of a sudden it's like boom, boom, boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 30th head coach of the University of Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman.
One of the things I always loved about him, he's not shy to ask questions. He doesn't pretend to know the answer to everything, and even if he thinks he has the answer, he wants to run it by, to see if maybe he's not thinking of something.
While Tressel is only a phone call away, he has always let his actions speak louder than any actual words of advice.
Every person on our program, everybody's treated with respect because their job is important. Their role is just as important as mine to making sure we have success. And so that's ultimately what I learned from Coach Tressel. You treat people the right way. And I still lean on him today. And I've talked to him probably 2 days ago, and he is a mentor for me, somebody that I throw ideas off of, and he never gives me a clear answer, but he always kind of helps me, guide me to the answer I'm looking for. And so that's what I hope I can be for the players I've coached, right? If I can be Jim Tressel, I think I'll, look at my career as a success.
Of course, Jim Tressel, now President Tressel at Youngstown State University. That's where I had a chance to sit down and talk with him. He told me he actually hasn't been back to Ohio State in about a decade, but he will be here for this game. Of course, the 2002 National Championship team is going to be honored here for the game.
Well, and if you're human, right, you gotta have some nerves coming back and seeing all those personal connections, right?
Yeah, he said it's a little difficult because he's got so many now on both sides between Laurinaitis and Freeman, and of course his love here for Ohio State,